YouTube. It's Katie, it's Tuesdays, and you're watching Your Closet Case. This week we are talking about love, and although we have talked about love in the past, this week we're coming at you with a little twist on the story, and that is falling in love with your best friend. Now, we received two questions, one from Nicole and one from Emma, and we are answering those this week. So both are girls, and they're falling in love with their best friends, who are also girls. And in one situation, the other girl is Nicole has fallen in love with her best friend, who identifies as a lesbian, and Emma has fallen in love with her best friend, who doesn't identify as gay or bisexual, but she has done things with girls before in the past. So how do you approach these situations? And I will be kind of like hybriding both of these just to make it easier. So first I'd like to say that this situation, falling in love with your best friend, is hard and confusing, and in any situation, gay, straight, bi, trans, it's just one of those things that happens, and it's kind of hard to deal with, because obviously if you regard someone as your best friend, clearly they mean a lot to you, and you value that friendship, and you wouldn't want to jeopardize that in any way intentionally. So let's see, I've tried to make this video a few times, and I'm trying now to condense it. So what I would first say is that let's establish that in these situations, you are in love with yourself. Oh god. You're in love with your best friend. You can love yourself too. That's good. What I've learned from love is that you do not get to choose who you love and when you love them. So as much as you try to push those feelings away, they will come at you in the middle of the night, and there's no escaping. There's something within you that just makes you fall in love with that person, and it's most oftentimes just random and not so random at the same time. So now that we've established that, it's like, okay, great, so where do I go from here? And I'm just going to put this bluntly, because I don't have any solid advice. So I'm going to make this very black and white, even though it's not. If you think about it in these ways, I think it's the best way of going about this in the most, like, blunt way, because sometimes it just is. So first, you have two choices. One is to act on it, and the other is to not. And so let's say you want to act on this. Maybe there is a chance. Maybe your best friend is also the same, sexual orientation as you, so that, hurdle has passed. Maybe you're a girl in love with your best guy friend, or you're a girl in love with your best, friend who's a girl who also identifies as gay or bi, or not, or is just open to, love. And, so then, alright, you're gonna act on it. You're gonna go up to them, just bluntly, in the most awkward way, and express your feelings towards them, and act on them, like, hey, you're my best friend, and I'm in love with you. And then from there, it'll go two ways. Something will develop, or something won't. And hopefully it's a friendship where your best friend respects you and your feelings, and doesn't put you down for it. And maybe in a year or two, you can look back on it and laugh, or just be fond of those memories. Or things happen. Maybe not initially, but you may just happen to plant a seed in their head. And, you know, I think that love and relationships work best when you're in love with your best friend, or that who you love is your best friend. Because they're going to be your go-to person. So, I mean, I think relationships need a foundation of friendship. So, it might just happen. Or, really quick, the second option is that you don't act on it. And maybe you just know in advance that this situation would never happen. And I think that it's not pessimistic, but I do think that there are situations where it just isn't the right, maybe it's not the right time, maybe it's just not the right way, I don't know, just, you might just know. And so, what I'd conclude in saying is that what I found out is that being in love with someone takes a mutual, like, work. So without someone receiving and reciprocating that love, your love is gonna fizzle out for that person. And it's natural, and you can't make it go away tomorrow, but just know that naturally it will slowly fade, and it'll feel like eternity, but it'll happen. So it's pessimistically optimistic that if it doesn't happen, you're not going to be in this dreaded feeling forever, that without someone reciprocating that feeling back towards you, it won't survive. So that's what I've got for you guys, and I hope that you have a lovely week. I did this in 7 minutes, so you're welcome. I hope you guys are still with me, and I will see you next week. Bye guys, and thank you for the questions, Emma and Nicole. I hope that they helped. Bye.